Hey guys, Digitech Lifestyle here, back with another video. Listen to this. China shut down all trade to US and UK. Um, well, recently, and that's not good for the Britain or what's happening globally at the end of the day. This problem is exacerbated by the US debt and IMF as well. Not particularly happy about the US and other economies on a spending spree and printing money spree. I'll show you that news in a sec. But listen to this. Not good.
Stock markets are reeling with $6 trillion wiped off the value of Chinese and
In a surprising and bold move that has reverberated across global markets, China has announced a comprehensive shutdown of all trade with the United States and the United Kingdom. This economic sanction comes as a direct response to the recent missile attacks launched by the US and UK on Houthi rebels in Yemen. The geopolitical landscape is quickly shifting, with China positioning itself as a key player in the conflict, signaling a departure from its traditionally cautious approach. The implications of this economic sanction extend beyond the immediate trade dynamics, carrying significant geopolitical and economic consequences for all parties involved. Before we start,
And here's the article that the national debt 213 trillion piled onto US debt. I think that's 230 trillion or 230 billion piled onto US national debt in just 23 days. It must be 223 billion. As former IMF economist says, he's extremely worried about borrowing Binge. It's not actually borrowing, they're printing money, simple as that. A former International Monetary Fund chief economist is sounding the alarm about the US government's insatiable thirst for debt. New data from the US Treasury Department shows that the national debt clock rose by 34 trillion on February 1st to 34 trillion 368. So it was another, if you exact, from 34 trillion 155 to 34 trillion 368 on February 23rd. Massive amounts of money. They can never pay this back. This is an increase of over 213 billion in about 3 weeks. The country's swelling debt, national debt, has caught the attention of ex-IMF economist Oliver Blanchard. In this video conference call with member of the UK's House of Lords Economic Affairs Committee, Blanchard reportedly said he's concerned about the US government's growing primary deficits for the total deficit this year, minus interest payments. In the US, I'm very worried about, he said, the primary deficits are very large and there's absolutely no attempt to decrease them in any way, shape or form. According to Blanchard, the record level debt of the United States should be a catalyst that triggers the next global financial crisis. I agree. 100%. They can never pay that back, and yet they're borrowing more. And there's talk about the US shutting down. What will that have for the global economy? I mean, it didn't affect it last time because they narrowly averted it, but it did send shockwaves throughout the stock market and stuff. Will this mean that Powell and all his mates have to start? If it's a difficult thing to think about actually, because like, one, if they start easing the interest rates, that means they're printing money, and at the moment they're still printing money. Either way, they're still printing money. So what and then what does that do for the economy? Because if they ease the interest rates, they're not going to get anything coming in, yet they're not paying off their debt. You know, this is well, I think also this is the catalyst for a digital system to be rolled out. At the end of the day, we need it, and I think eventually that will have to happen. But unfortunately, there may well be a black swan moment before that happens. Unfortunately, I am not looking forward to that moment, but I hope all of this can be done peacefully and transaction done, you know, without more people dying at the end of the day. Because, like, you know, as you heard earlier on in that video, you know, China has now stopped trade with the US and the UK, and we rely on those, on China in particular, for a lot of our medical stuff. So what does that do? Are the UK going to start sourcing elsewhere, or Are they you know, what are they going to do? Are they going to let the people suffer? Is the question. Anyway, I'm going to leave this one here. If you like this kind of content, please do like and subscribe. Take care of yourselves. And not financial advice, but you know, maybe you should be looking at gold and other assets that are taking off, especially when you think about Bitcoin and stuff. The price of Bitcoin at the moment is astronomical. It's going through the roof. Gold is also set, especially if you have BRICS coming along as well, with their system being backed by gold and other real world assets like oil, gas, diamonds, and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, wake up, take care of yourself, do your tech lifestyle out. Bye.